folks. But since I mentioned it, they start the whole piece out saying we should shut these websites down. They're bad, they're evil, they're dangerous. And then he keeps saying, isn't it dangerous to do that, to shut them down? Tucker Carlson, who has his own show, I think he's one of the best guys on Fox. Not that he comes on the show. I like him. He's had a good metamorphosis over the years. He was always a patriot, but he couldn't do it. Now the season's here. He can be a sunshine patriot. And that's good. We like Tucker Carlson. They've chastised him about coming on. But that's not what it's about. The point is he's doing a good job of his own show now, weeknights, 7 o'clock Central on Fox. He's on there with Jessica Tarlov. And you can watch the whole 6-minute video, but here's just a little bit of it saying, Alex Jones needs to be discredited. When is he going to lose his credibility? Well, when you stop lying, lady.
Problem. I guess there are two tracks here, Christian. One is the idea that people didn't vote for Hillary because they just didn't know enough, because they're dumb. And that's the implication of what the left is saying, and the president just said. But the idea that Facebook or Google or Twitter could remove things without our knowledge, shouldn't that get us up in arms?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a libertarian, and I think we need to let the market decide what is worthwhile and what is not. The actual fake news sites, they will lose credibility and eventually their audience.
When will Alex Jones lose credibility?
Well, there's an audience. There's an audience for Alex Jones. Look, we need to let everything get posted. Otherwise, it's going to be up to Facebook or some other institution, or worse, the government, to decide what fake news is. The problem, Tucker, is that it's a very slippery slope to define fake news. For example, is a climate change denier promoting fake news?
Yeah, they say arrest you if you deny carbon taxes. The really juicy clip is on Infowars because she's like, China's doing good. It wants good news for its people. Are you saying China shouldn't stop fake news? I mean, that's not even the strongest part. In fact, I'm going to play it in the next segment. We ought to find the whole 6-minute clip. Do we have the whole 6-minute clip? I'm tempted to play the whole stinking thing because, you're actually seeing her, and Carlson's like, it's dangerous to do that. She's like, Alex Jones, okay, he's really bad. Meanwhile, we have China, because he goes, well, China wants us to censor these American websites. He's like, well, they're good, yeah. You've got a Democrat on TV saying, do what China says, shut down Alex Jones. I'm a Democrat strategist. What a fruit bowl. We're going to take your calls as well, get to a bunch of clips, why they're trying to stir up race war, why they want to kill the free market, how we defeat them, the return of America, the rebirth of the republic. It's all coming up. Now, the Sunday transmission is a different broadcast than the weekday that is still syndicated through GCN. I take phone calls from up there via the satellite. This is our own in-house deal, so it's a different phone number. They've asked me to say that because it kills their phone bill. We get 20-something thousand calls when I get the number out in an hour. We have a computerized system. 23,000 is our record. So let me just give you the number here. I feel sorry for the network. People call the wrong number. It's 877-789-ALEX, 877-789-2539, 877-789-2539. And by the way, if you disagree with me, tell folks you'll go to the head of the line. You're calling from a foreign country on your own dime. Same deal. Just let us know. We don't screen your calls, but have a good phone. Be able to talk. Don't be too drunk. 877-789-ALEX, 877-789-2539. Briefly, we have the new incredible nootropic brain booster with the organic, known super enzymes, chemicals that are all healthy, you name it. Brain Force. Everything we do is game-changing. Everything we do is over the top. It's now 20% more in each bottle, an even stronger formulation. Not 20% more caplets, powdered caplets, big old jumbo pills, but also a new formulation, even stronger. It's amazing. Quite frankly, I don't need it myself most of the time. I take selenium with it, and it's to the moon without a rocket. Our BioTrue Selenium, InfoWarsLive.com. And be part of funding the very tip of the spear. Look, we're just wreaking havoc. It's so legendary. I can't even believe it. Wake me up out of this Matrix dream. Kind of hard to believe. I cast myself as a superhero in an alternate dimension. So 888-253-3139 is the number to call and ask about all the different specials. 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I see the phone system loading up at 877-789-ALEX. Look, I get fired up. I get excited. And because I'm not in a trance. I'm trying to get you out of your trance. A lot of you are out of it. The reason we're reaching so many people. But we are far from out of the woods yet. But I got to tell you, very positive things are happening. I was in Lockhart, outside Austin, Texas, one of the barbecue capitals of the world, and I was mobbed by black, Hispanic, and white people in the multiracial town where everybody just loves each other. My whole life growing up, everybody just loves each other. Except in Dallas. There was a lot of racist crap there. But everywhere else in Texas has been great. A few places in East Texas got problems too. Let's just 90%. And it was just so great to be there. So great to be around all these wonderful people eating the best barbecue in Texas there at Smitty's. But then I just think about the globalists and how divorced from reality they are and how they could be on TV with the communist Chinese calling for me to be shut down, others to be shut down, and they have Democratic pundits on TV saying, yes, time to shut down the fake news, when they're the known fake news kings of the world. Here's a clip of that I was mentioning, a larger clip. We're going to come back, take your phone calls.
Well, here's something new. In the past 24 hours, many on the left have stepped up demands that companies like Facebook, Google, and Twitter, the companies through which almost all of your news flows, censor so-called fake news. That is, stories that some believe helped Donald Trump defeat Hillary Clinton. Such politically counterproductive.
By the way, hit pause for a minute. I can't help it. I didn't make the big point. You understand they did this after the communist Chinese called for it with the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party are such frickin' communist Chinese agents, they take public orders from them. It just hit me that I haven't been upset about this properly. They got to be arrested, folks. The damn commie Chinese are in the news saying shut us down, and then they go on TV and say it and mention it. I mean, I don't... what is it going to take here? Let's go back to the clip. Sorry.
Allowed, they argue, a point that the Chinese authorities have been making for many years. President Obama weighed in on the controversy today during a trip abroad to Germany, clearly siding with the censors. Watch this.
If we are not serious about facts and what's true and what's not, and particularly in an age of social media where so many people are getting their information in sound bites and snippets off their phones.
Not from liars like you?
If we can't discriminate.
Oh, discriminate? That's racist.
Serious arguments and propaganda.
You are a sack of filth.
Then we have problems.
Bus bucket.
That's right. The politician-in-chief lecturing us about propaganda. So should the government and media giants begin clamping down on information they think might hurt the Democratic cause?
Yeah, Kim Jong-il does.
Tarlov, a Democratic strategist, and Kristen Tate, a contributor at The Hill, and it is great to see you both. Ms. Tarlov, I will start with you.
Shocking.
So,
yeah, the 8-foot arrogant Brunhilde.
Another person's news, and the idea that these media giants, who really have more control over the information we receive than anybody's ever had in history, way more than William Randolph Hearst ever had.
She just wants to mount white males' ding-dings on the wall. She doesn't even want to. She just hates America.
It should scare all of us, shouldn't it?
Well, I think that censorship is obviously something that we need to take incredibly seriously, especially as we,
welcome take seriously mean we should be against it.
But China deserves that.
Yes, I do believe that, but I do think that we do need to make a concerted effort to make sure that we are getting good, real news. I mean, this is...
Who's we in that?
The American populace, the world populace, those in China deserve good news.
Right.
That's accurate. And I think what President Obama is talking about, I mean, first of all, he's frustrated, right? And he's been frustrated throughout the campaign because he's felt like it's been a factless vortex that Donald Trump has created where he said things off the cuff and gotten away with it, whereas Hillary Clinton has kind of gotten slammed for all of this. And we've debated this over and over again. And
the media was all for Trump. Did you hear that load of BS?
People like, I believe his name was Pete Horner, this guy.
Miss Fake News. Listen to this idiot.
That he put out through the election cycle.
Everything she says is a load of BS.
There were protesters paid $3,500 to go to Trump rallies. And he said,
she was a porta potty in another life.
It's abcnews.co, not .com.
You know what?
Conway retweeted it. Corey Lewandowski did. And if people aren't being smart about the news that they're consuming, I do think we have a problem.
I guess there are two tracks here, Kristen. One is the idea that people didn't vote for Hillary because they just didn't know enough, because they're dumb. And that's the implication of what the
You had a freaking cult of an evil hag, a collapsing, drooling, psycho hag, and you're so freaking delusional and hate humanity so much, you thought you could force feed us this turducken and shove Hillary up our ass. It didn't work. All right, let me go to your phone call.